Good afternoon. It's James from Pipe Doctor Home Services. Over here in Auvergne? I don't know how you would say it. I haven't worked over here too much lately. Over here at a client's home where we got called out for a kitchen sink stoppage. Now, that's not too big of a deal. I don't normally have too much an issue with kitchen sink stoppages. They're relatively straightforward in terms of grease, food, stuff like that getting in there and causing it to back up. But what we do have going on is that when the sink is backing up, we have water coming out the siding of the house here. So if you take a look, that window right there is where the kitchen sink is. So this is a raised house, roughly 6 feet off of grade. This got raised after Hurricane Sandy, and the customer did have an issue over the winter when it was absolutely freezing cold outside. He did have some water lines break. Looked like he had a frost-proof hose bib replaced, installed. Not done by us, but he figured he would give us a call for this one and see how we can go about fixing it. Now, it is in a really tight spot. I'm gonna get the camera flipped so I could show you. I'm having such a tough time talking. I'm gonna get the camera flipped so I could show you exactly what we got going on. For me, the ceiling was already cut open from the previous contractor, but this is our 2-inch waistline for the kitchen sink. Someone put all this spray foam inside of there that I gotta try to dig out. And so I figured what I could at least do is get this cut here to see the condition of the line, to see how bad it is in terms of it needing to be snaked. Looks like it does come down into this soffitted area, and it does travel across. Does not look like it has that great of pitch to it, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna get this cut open. Figured what I'll do is I'll cut it down here, and then I'll cut open the back of the kitchen cabinet upstairs, get that cut open so that this way we can get that replaced. I'm assuming what happened was that since the line was backing up, it filled with water because it's been holding water. It froze, it broke, and now we're at where we're at. So let's see what we got going on. All right, so we can see, let's start with a loop. So what we got, it's got to be in the wall, like right over here, because I don't see it from up top. I don't see it from down below. So I'm gonna have to try to cut out that spray foam. See if we can get that. So I got this exposed. Got all this spray foam out of here. So we can see we got a street 45 going into, looks like a short sweep 90. Now my guess is that we're leaking at the top hub of that 90, that PVC joint, that glue joint. So I'm gonna run the water again just to see. It's gonna be tough getting a new piece in the wall there. I don't wanna open the siding because that's just a lot of work. So if I could get this out somehow, set it up with a new 45, new 90, drop the piece down from upstairs, then we're golden. So let me just go run the water real quick. Oh yeah, it's hard to see it, but there's water pouring in there. All right, so let's get this thing cut out. Wish me luck. I'm gonna try so hard to avoid these water lines and not hit them with my blade. Go real slow, really, really slow. So I cut beneath the sanitary tee upstairs. Look at that. Yummy cocky. Now, what's slightly concerning to me is the play on this pipe. Oh, that's why. It's this 45. All right, that seems okay. It's just got movement up and down. Here's what it is, as long as it's not disconnected. But that 45 was never glued. Hold on. There we go. Yummy. Yep, never glued. That's crazy. Let's see. So what I'm gonna try to do, because The only thing that gets me nervous is these water lines they had to put so close to the drain. If I could just get more of this spray foam off and pull this out, then I could see where the line broke. And then, yeah, that's yummy. Ideally, I would love to jet it. I'll see if the customer's up for it. If not, I'm just gonna hit it with the snake. Don't put grease down your drains. This is what happens. You get grease, the drains back up, and then if you're in a raised house like this, it freezes. And this is the situation that you have on your hands. At least it's beautiful outside. Wonderful. It's like 55. See, does it tell me on here? No. But I know it's like 55 degrees out. So, yeah, see if I can get this thing out. Okay, so I just spoke with the homeowner. I showed him pictures of that waistline. And he's like, nah, I'm not playing around with it. Let's just get this done right. Because I want to get the ceiling closed back up. I don't want to have to worry about it anymore. So, he gave me the thumbs up for me to do some hydro jetting, which I'm super excited because it's in a good spot. It's not gonna make a crazy mess. Just make sure that's closed. It's in a good spot. It's not gonna make a crazy mess because I'm not gonna be inside the house. I'll be downstairs in that utility space. So I'll get the line fully jetted out. And then once I do that, then I can get everything reconnected. Let me squeeze through here. We'll get everything reconnected and we will test to make sure that we have proper drain flow. That's brand new. Love it. Go back and forth, send her nice and slow, and go the whole run just to make sure she's nice and clean all the way back to the end here. All right.
Now at least I can feel good when they close up all these holes.
Exactly. We got this cleaned out, as clean as it could be. Let me rotate you. All this grease that came out got on me. Nobody tell Mrs. Plum Guy. She won't let me in the house later. So we got that all cleaned up, which is good. Now we can just work on our reconnection. We will be good to go. Smells like grease in here. Tried cleaning up. Try to clean up some more of this afterwards. He said not to go too crazy because insurance still needs to come by and take a look at all this other stuff. When I was running the when I was running the hydro jetter, the previous plumbing company that came and fixed this, they didn't take a look at the actual frost-proof hose bib. This thing's got a crack in the bottom of it. And you can see it's pitched back this way. So even, this is not a conditioned space. So, I mean, shutting it here makes no sense. It should really have some sort of shut off upstairs. But, shutting it, you have this low point. Even when you open up the bib outside to drain everything out, you still have this low point here. So water must have been sitting here, caused this to crack. So I just taped it up, told the homeowner we'll be back in the spring to fix that. So I got my new piece of pipe sticking down. What I did was at first I was gonna try with the no-hub coupling, but that was gonna be too hard holding the pipe while trying to tighten the coupling. So I glued a 2-inch PVC coupling at the bottom of the sanitary tee upstairs behind the kitchen sink. So now I got my new piece in that I can offset. It's a couple 90s. I can put a no-hub coupling down here. It doesn't matter that it's gonna get closed up. Should be able to run everything afterwards and we will be good to go. This was a fun time hydro jetting. It was a little messy, but luckily we're in this graveled space. I didn't have to worry about too much making a mess. I was more concerned about getting water on that. But yeah, I hydro jetted the whole entire line with my full length of cable. It's completely cleared out now. No more grease. You can smell it. The bucket that I took out was nasty. So yeah, we'll get this reconnected right now. So we got it reconnected. I know originally it was a quarter bend or an elbow rolled into a 45 going into the line, but it's hard to make that angle, especially with the water line being right here. So instead, just did it with 290s, a no-hub coupling, as young Derek would say. That's pretty sturdy. It's got pitch. Not fantastic, but good enough. And we'll go upstairs, run the sink now, make sure nothing's leaking, make sure that it's draining properly, that it's not clogged anymore. Notate that on the invoice. Customer wants to sign up for a plumbing service agreement, which is fantastic. Offers him some good savings. Gets him locked in with us so that this way we can be his plumber and take care of his plumbing systems for him. We also spoke about his heating system. He has a combi unit, a brand that we don't normally mention the name of. So he wants to get that serviced as well, but he said he'll figure out which way he wants to go with that because we offer a variety of different types of service contracts for that. So he'll let us know about that. We'll at least get him signed up for the plumbing today. Going forward, this way, if we come back to take care of this in the spring, he'll get it at a nice discounted rate. So we'll run the sink and we'll see what that looks like. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. That was a, originally was just on my board for a kitchen sink stoppage. It obviously turned into a little bit of a repipe with some hydrojetting, which I love that hydrojetter. It works so good, especially when you're in a scenario or a situation where you don't have to overly worry too much about it being a little bit messy. Obviously, at the end of the day, you still want to respect people's property and their personal space. But it's nice when you don't have to do it like right smack in the middle of somebody's kitchen. They got like the most beautiful Italian tile and marble in the world. It's great when you could do it in an area where you can make a little bit of a mess. But I wish everybody would go with the hydrojetting option for snaking, but obviously it's not in everyone's budget. But it was good. We were able to repipe it, get the line cleared out, beautifully cleared out. He's gonna make sure that nothing else starts going down that drain so he can maintain it at the level that it is right now. He signed up for a service agreement, which is fantastic. He's gonna have me back in the spring or the summer to take care of the that frost-proof hose bib that is just piped in all wonky and whatnot. And then we're gonna have a discussion also about what we could do for his heating system, how we can come back and start servicing that for him. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you would have handled that situation, if you would have done anything differently. Like I always say, I read all the comments. I try to respond to everybody. I always appreciate the criticisms, the feedback, the encouragement, all that fun stuff. Consider liking the video and also subscribing to my channel. I'm almost at 200 subscribers, which is awesome. I'm gonna pass Derek. Sorry, Derek, but you gotta start getting on making more videos. So yeah, take a look, hit those buttons. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. All right, have a great week.